424 once again with NASCAR 08. And in this episode of our season with David Reutimmann's 00 Domino's Toyota Camry, we are going to be completing race 12 of 36, which is going to take place at Lowe's Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. I don't have any Coca-Cola. I don't care. I'm not getting any. If I could, I'd have Pepsi instead. But in the last episode, we raced at Darlington Raceway and got ourselves a 5th place finish. Jeff Green somehow won that race. There weren't really many passes for the lead. There weren't really any at all, as far as I'm concerned, unless the pit stops came around. And I guess Jeff Green had a faster pit crew. Kyle Busch led most of that race, or I should say, K-Cal Gaming. I gave him everything for Darlington. I don't think I can do this anymore. But going into Charlotte, it's one of the biggest home tracks in all of NASCAR, and this is the longest race of the season. So, because it's a long race, can I expect horrible tire wear, or can I expect a lot of time to make my way up to the front? We'll find out whenever we get to the track. Elliott Sadler has his fastest lap time at this track with a 27.95. Tony Stewart's going to be starting on the pole for probably like the 6th time this season. He hasn't started on the pole in a while as far as I can remember. Michael Waltrip is going to be starting in 2nd, so I see that one of my teammates is going to be doing well in this race. I mean, he's on the outside, but I don't think he's going to fall that far back. Hopefully he can finish in the top 5. That's what my expectations for him are. Robbie Gordon 3rd, Ryan Newman in 4th, John Wood in 5th. Kevin Harvick is going to be starting in 6th, Clint Boyer 7th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 8th, Mark Martin 9th, and Matt Kenseth is going to be starting in 10th. Let's find Dale Jarrett. He's going to be starting in 15th. So he's on the inside. Michael Waltrip started on the outside in the last race and finished better than he started, to my surprise. I mean, he was losing positions whenever I found him, but I don't know if the same can go for Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett was, he lost positions in the last race, but he still finished in the top 10, so if he loses positions in this one, that's going to suck, but you never know what to expect this game. This game is not consistent. So I guess that's all we really have to look through in the qualifying results. The, whatever you call them, the starting lineup. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, this is a 1.5 mile track, and we are using the regular cars. I was honestly expecting the COT, but the green flag is out. We're underway for 32 laps here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. I keep wanting to say Charlotte Motor Speedway because that's what it's now known as. I never thought I'd evolve to that point. I just drove up into Jeff Burton because my car didn't want to turn. We're going to dive right underneath Martin Truex Jr. For some reason, the 6 cars in front of us just checked up. I don't know who caused that. Maybe, who is that? Paul Menard over there in the yellow car? Some names I just don't know very well. I mean, it's written all across this freaking car, but I couldn't think of Paul Menard's name. So after the first lap, we've made up 5 positions, if that's correct math. I need to get to the inside. My car is going so fast that I don't want to turn. Well, I don't know if this is going to be a hard race or a difficult race because, wow, that was the most autistic thing I could possibly say in the entire English language. I don't know if this is going to be a hard race or an easy race because, honestly, we're going so fast, and whenever you're going full speed, the AI tend to rubber band and go full throttle as well, but whenever you're letting off the gas, they let off the gas even more. It's so weird, man. I've said this before in a few videos playing NASCAR 08 and 09. After this lap, we only gained 1 position. I'm trying to get past Paul Menard. He slowed down in front of me. I wound up underneath him, so I'm trying not to jump him. The Red Bull cars are side by side. That is a sight. I do not usually see that. Oh, God, don't wreck anybody, car. Come on, why are you doing this? I'm trying to slow down so I can get behind them, but they're going so slow in the corner that that's inevitable. Golly, that was retarded. Jeez. I slowed down so much so that I could drop in behind Brian Vickers, but he still was on the outside of me. I wasn't even trying to drive off the track. Honestly, it's like one of the lanes just comes to a dead end going into the corner once you take a look at it, but see, there's a lane right here, and going into the corner, I didn't even realize I was in it until I went into the corner, but yeah, it just disappears, and I'll end up being on the apron. That could have turned out much worse. I'm trying not to drive on the apron and off the track, but I keep doing that, don't I? Here's Jeff Green, who is in 31st place right now after winning the previous race, so like I said, this game's not consistent. Let's not hit Bobby Labonte. I was turning all the way to the left, and I still almost hit him. Oh my God, David Reutimann, your race car. Michael Waltrip Racing, what are you providing this guy with? I mean, it's obviously Michael Waltrip Racing because my teammates are Michael Waltrip and Dale Jarrett. Once again, why are they slowing down in the middle of the back stretch? That happened on the first lap of the race, didn't it? Golly, I'm trying to get into the corner and the car, it just oversteers and goes on the apron. Then I wind up sliding up into everybody. That's like the 4th time it's happened already, isn't it? Okay, after 5 laps, we're in 27, so I guess I can only say that we're really on the move in the first lap. The AI didn't get going as fast as we did. Turn the car! What the fuck? It didn't even turn a bit! What is it going to take to get this car to turn? Okay, for once, will I remember to make car adjustments, because every time I tell myself to make car adjustments, I don't, and I don't understand why. But I really need car adjustments, because this thing does not want to turn. I'm having to enter from the bottom because I'm always on the inside of the rest of the field, but even whenever I go up a little higher so I can dive in the corner, it never starts turning. I'll slow down to get it to turn, that doesn't work. I hate one of those situations where there's nothing you can do to make your car turn. Like, there's nothing I can do right now. It just keeps driving up into people and putting me in very bad situations. I'll take the blame for what happened the first time whenever I was down in the freaking negative first lane, whatever you call it, because honestly, this is the first lane. This is the negative first lane. This is the 0th lane. I was in there. That was my fault. I should have not been down there. But a while ago, I'm not getting any room from Dave Reagan right now. He's just making sure I'm all the way down at the bottom of the racetrack. Jimmy Johnson, if you don't drive fast enough, I'm going to wind up underneath you trying not to hit you. So that's going to happen. These AI are both doing well and horrible at the same time, to the point where it's such an awful balance, and I can't keep off of them. I'm going to have to start pushing people up the track before we get into the corner so that I can dive in, because there's no room with how much they're giving me. They'll be right beside me going to the corner, and I'm just having to push up against them going through the entire entrance. Okay, come on, turn, dive it in. That's how much I want to be able to dive into the corner every time, but I can't do that with what they're giving me. Matt Kenseth, stop hitting the brakes in the middle of turn 3 and 4. So there's Elliott Sadler right there. Why am I getting boost in the front stretch? Yeah, 19 car, that's Elliott Sadler. He has a track record. I'm pretty sure he set that lap time in the 38 car because, well, we just got to this track, didn't we? And we can't have the track record before we get to the track and have been racing the 19 car. That wouldn't make sense, would it? Okay, Sterling Marlin, move up the track. Get the brakes, throw it down to the inside. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of things, but I'm still going to make that wedge adjustment. I'm going to have to say wedge adjustment at the finish line every single freaking time just so I don't forget. It's kind of like that habit. I'll set an alarm clock in the middle of the day so I don't forget something, but because I set that alarm, I keep on reminding myself in my head that I set that alarm, and there's no purpose of setting the alarm once I've actually done it, because I keep on remembering that I set the alarm several minutes afterwards. That probably did not make any sense to anybody, but if you know what I'm trying to say, then yeah. I can't put to words what I'm trying to say. Turn the race car! I was so high up! You didn't ever start turning! Why you gotta fuck Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Nobody likes fucking Dale Earnhardt Jr. except for Kyle Busch. And I'm stuck on the outside of Jeff Gordon. My car is so loose off the floor. Oh my god. This race car is a whole new level of bitchicity. That's not even a word. Like, even on my channel, that's not a word. That's how much that's not a word. So, Michael Waltrip is in 11th place, so he's been on the move. Glad to see my teammates are having a wonderful day, because I ain't. Or night. I mean, I'm recording this at night. The race is at night, but the video is coming out at daytime, so it's 2 against 1. I'm trying to get into the top 10, but I'm afraid I'm going to wind up dumping Michael Waltrip if I even try. Okay, come on. I tried diving, but the car never started turning. I let out the gas and I turned hard left, but the car just kept on staying on the outside. Why is this car so bad at this track? Like, I feel like it's been okay everywhere else, but this is just awful. It's so hard to work with this. I can't turn! I'm all on my own. It says the tires are in good condition, are all green, but no, not really. From what I'm seeing, it ain't. Kyle Busch just tried to get in front of Mark Martin right here and almost hit him. No, don't hit Michael Waltrip. Why you... Golly. This car. Clint Boyer's in the lead, so I guess we've had passes for lead going on in the meantime. Dale Jarrett's on the outside. I don't know how to fix that. Okay, I'm hitting the brakes. Trying to get the car to turn. Okay, we got some momentum coming off of turn 4. I hit Kurt Busch. I'm trying not to so hard. Okay, Dale Jarrett is not on the inside because I'm on his inside. I'm such a douchebag. How many times have I said that in a row in terms of content? I don't know. I call myself a douchebag in every video now. But that gets us 9th place. This car's so tight. Hate that. Dive underneath Mark. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Now, when I hit the brakes, that doesn't mean you don't have to hit the brakes. I mean, if someone's hit the brakes in front of you, you hit the brakes too. Not ass ram him. You're my teammate. You wouldn't do that. Well, but apparently you did, because you're made by EA Sports, and anything made by EA Sports is an ass. Damn it, Mark Martin. Why you gotta be such a dipshit? I don't know if anybody noticed this, but my camera just shook for some reason. And it shook again. Stop shaking, camera. And it's something in the house that's causing it to shake, but I'm just noticing that it's shaking around. Okay. I feel like I have to be all on my own. I have to have no cars inside, no cars outside to be able to make it into a corner, because this darn thing is so stiff. Now, Ken Schrader's in the lead. And there's John Wood right there, who just fell in the 7th. But Ken Schrader's in the lead. He won at Martinsville, for those who are not remembering that. But yeah, Ken Schrader was dominant towards the end of the Martinsville race. And now he's in the lead at Charlotte. So, will Ken Schrader win the 2007 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series? No, because I exist. I mean, David Reutimann exists. I don't exist, only David Reutimann exists. There are no other human beings in this planet aside from David Reutimann. I can't get my race car to turn. You know, it would turn just fine if it was sponsored by Burger King. That's so true. So, we've made the top 5. Half of the race is completed. I'd say that's kind of impressive, but the tire wear came in really early. I'm going to take it down pit road this time, loosen up the wedge, get to the inside. Don't let freaking Ryan Newman underneath us. This has been exciting. Yet again, Darlington was a pretty darn good race. A lot of events in terms of content. And then we get this. Oh my god, I'm hitting the apron. It's actually making me loose. That's something I usually don't see in this game. Slow down, slow down, slow. I missed pit road. That actually counts? Oh my god. That actually counts. In real NASCAR, that doesn't count worth of shit. I didn't JC it, Dale. I didn't JC it. The game JC'd it. That shouldn't count. NASCAR Heat 2, NASCAR Evolution, all the Technics games, and almost every NASCAR game I've ever played, that wouldn't count. I guess that's only in EA games, though. I don't know. I mean, would that have counted in, like, NASCAR Thunder 2004, or... I can't believe that counted! So was that a superior or a worse entry to pit road because of how he did that? I don't know, because I didn't get down the right speed and get on pit road until like way past the freaking line, the commitment cone. There is no commitment cone. I can't get my car to stop spinning its tires. There's no one on the track, so I'm just going to get on now. I mean, they kind of have that ideology, I can't even say the word right, but the thought whenever you play this game, if you come off pit road and there's no one on the track that can ram into you, then they just say, track's clear, you can get on whenever you want. I don't know if that was realistic at the time, but I kind of just obliged that with how hard it is to avoid wheel spin most of the time. It's easier to stop spinning your tires whenever you're on banking, obviously. Okay, where are we going to be after all this? I don't even recall seeing freaking JJ Yeley a while ago, whenever we were in the top 5 or the top 10. And yeah, they just freaking slingshotted through turns 1 and 2 because the rubber banding that happens whenever pit stops go on in this game. It's way worse than it is in NASCAR 09. I think it just stopped because Sterling Marlin pulled up behind me and then slowed down. Okay, so 11th place after all this. We only lost 6 spots. I was kind of expecting like 15th. I don't know if I should have expected better with how horrible I entered pit road just a while ago. Yet again, I don't think this is a race that we can win unless we have a caution, which is something I said at Darlington. So I finally caught them. It took me forever because this car is just awful despite the adjustments I made to it. I'm going to help my teammate get past JJ Yeley, or I'm trying to. This car won't stop getting tight everywhere I go. Push him, help him. I can't get this car to turn. It's still god-awful. It's a piece of crap. What else can I say? Finally, underneath them. Can they stop going so fast? Like, what happened to how fast they were going in the beginning of the race? Now they're going so fast that I try to go that fast and I just get tight and go up the racetrack every turn. We're in the top 10. I tried to help my teammate pass JJ Yeley. I failed because apparently his car wasn't fast enough either. I'm trying to dive into the corner and get underneath them, but I hate this car so much. I freaking hate it. Did I get there? Yes, I'm there. No, don't cut me off. Screw you. Go elsewhere. That wasn't even very insulting, was it? Okay, I'm in ninth, sliding into the corner. I'm doing everything I can to get this race car turning. It's just so bad. You don't even know unless you're the one driving it, to be honest. Like, it just doesn't want to do anything. I hate it. Okay, past Jeff Gordon for 8th. I'm trying to get a top 5 in this race. I cannot believe this game is so challenging right now. This is more challenging than it's been all season, to be honest. Like, just to drive a race car. Because there really isn't that much tire, but it feels like this car is on tire constantly. Ugh. How hard I have to race these freaking leaders if I want to actually even stay within distance of them. No, you don't. Oh, God. I almost got dumped by John Wood. That would have been payback. John Wood doesn't get payback on me. That's bullshit. Your stupid freaking teammate over here, Ken Schrader's blocking, and I just helped 2 cars pass my teammate Michael Waltrip, who was actually doing very well. He started 15th, and he was in 6th. No, he was in like 4th, and now he's going to be in 8th. Well, not 8th, but 7th place. Okay, come on. Slow down. I'm drifting into the corner because this car is such a just piece of crap. Oh my God, I don't know what else to call it anymore. One more pass, I'll be in the top 5. Okay, let me reevaluate where I was. I had to pause the game because my brother came in and he left the door open, it didn't sound very good. Okay, let's get that top 5. Let's get that top 5. The stupid camera won't stop shaking. Okay, gonna dive in there. Hey, stay in the groove. Oh my God, the whole field shifted to the right because they knew that I was probably gonna dump somebody in that situation. Okay, we got 5th. 1 lap to go. Clint Boyer's blocking for the lead against, go figure, Kyle Busch. Best I can get here is 3rd. Do not dump Tony Stewart again, JC. Oh my God, turn the car. Oh my God! This stupid car! Why you do this to me? Please end my pain and suffering. Can I just keep this position? Maybe. I'm not going to try passing Ken Schrader. I don't care if there's a hole. I'm not trying. I am just going to try making this corner. Okay, we're going to get 4th place off of turn 4. Yes-ity, McYes, yes-ity, yes, McYes. Yes. Tony Stewart blocked to keep 4th place. I mean 3rd place. I don't blame him. We got 4th. I can't believe I finished better in this race than I did at Darlington, considering how god-awful this car was. This is the worst car we've had all season, and I got a top 5 in it. Clint Boyer started in 17th and finished in 1st. He led 17 laps in this race, which is definitely the most laps led, because that's more than half of them. Kyle Busch started 12th, finished in 2nd. My favorite driver, Tony Stewart, started in 1st and finished in 3rd. He led 1 lap in this one. We started 43rd as always and finished in 4th. So let's see if we can get another top 5 at Dover. I would love to see that. We haven't won this week. I would like to do that as well, but Dover's a track that I don't usually win at. It didn't happen in NASCAR 09, and I don't think it's going to happen in this game. Ken Schrader started 13th and finished in 5th. He led 5 laps in this one. I'm pretty sure those were all before pit stops happened. Ryan Newman started in 4th, finished in 6th. Michael Waltrip, my teammate, started 2nd and finished in 7th. I was kind of hoping he'd finish in the top 5, but it's nice to see him finish in the top 10. John Wood started in 5th and finished in 8th. He almost dumped me. He led 1 lap in this race somehow. Fuck you, John Wood. Jeff Gordon started in 16th and finished in 9th. And Dale Jarrett started 15th and finished in 10th. I kind of thought he would stay in 11th or fall back, but he actually made his way back in the top 10. So all the drivers on our team finished in the top 10. This was a great race in so many ways. You can look through the rest of the race results. Dale Earnhardt Jr., who is in 14th in points right now, if I remember correctly, started 8th and finished in 14th. He's been moving forward. I don't know if this race is going to do that much for him, though. Robbie Gordon started 3rd and finished in 16th. He led 2 laps. Kevin Harvick started 6th and finished in 17th. He led 6 laps. We had 7 lead changes in this race. 7 lead changes in 32 laps is honestly a lot in my opinion. You can look through the rest of the race results. I'll just all the way down. Do we have any DNFs? Yes, we did. We had 2 DNFs. Mark Martin started 9th and finished in 42nd. He only ran 25 laps in this race. I actually remember passing him coming off turn 4 while I was trying to catch my teammate Dale Jarrett. I just didn't really say anything about it because I didn't know who it was. It was just a black car. And Casey Mears started 42nd, finished in 43rd, only ran 9 laps in this race. That is the worst performance we're probably all going to see from him in this entire season. After sitting through the highlight reels for about 3 minutes just to see a bunch of horrible camera angles, that will give me a awful thumbnail that will keep people from actually being interested in this video. Kyle Busch is in 2nd place, still 300 points behind me, so he gained a bit. I mean, he did finish in front of me, obviously. Tony Stewart is in 3rd, 337 points back. My teammate Michael Waltrip is in 4th, 490 points back, and I guess the reason why things aren't changing is just because we have some rather large intervals with like 37 points here, and then over 100 points between Tony Stewart and Michael Waltrip. Robbie Gordon is in 5th, 533 points back. Ryan Newman is in 6th, 551 back. Fucking John Wood has moved into 7th, 591 points back. I fucking hate this guy. Jeff Green is in 8th, 613 points back. 1 point behind him is Bobby Labonte in 9th. And rounding out the top 10, we have Clint Boyer, 659 points back. So he passed Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson's now in 11th. I remember him rounding out the top 10 after Darlington. We were battling with Ken Schrader at the end of the last race, and he's in 12th right now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is still in 14th, so he hasn't really budged. Where is Dale Jarrett? Is in 22nd place. He gained 5 positions just after Charlotte, so can he make the chase? I would hope so. I'll have a flat-out total man orgasm if Dale Jarrett makes the chase. I bet you guys can't wait to see that. Or y'all hope to see that. I hope to see that as well whenever I rewatch the video and he makes the chase. It's going to be so great. I'm on the brink of man orgasm. Tomorrow, we are going to Dover International Speedway for the Dover 400, which is going to be race 13 of 36. That is going to be one of the most special videos in this entire LP. Do not miss out on it, because it's not just going to be a race. It is going to be a collab. I guarantee it. See you next time. That's that. And episode over.